right, welcome back to the KRUSES. This is a show that absolutely nobody asked for. A couple episodes ago, we reviewed or gave a reaction to Olivia Rodrigo's what's that song called?
Driver's License.
Driver's License, huge hit. We'll link it down to it below. Great song. I gave it a 7. KK is a big fan. But this time we're gonna do a reaction to an audition tape. I'm kind of a, D-list actor myself. KK is...
Sorry, I cut you off.
What were you going to say?
I was going to tell him who it is.
Yes, go ahead.
But I feel bad because I cut you off. But
That's
anyway,
okay.
if you watch Stranger Things, it's Billy, his audition tape for Stranger Things, and Billy plays the redhead, Max's older brother in the season 2 and 3.
And he's kind of I haven't seen the entire season, but he just seems like, well, he's dynamic, but he's also kind of a antagonist. He seems kind of edgy, seems kind of dangerous, but he's entertaining to me.
Yeah, he's like the older brother that's older stepbrother. They just became siblings, and he's very mean to Max.
He's mean.
He's like overprotective, but it's like in a mean way. Like
yeah, he's very cruel, gnarly mullet.
And mustache.
Little mustache. Maybe looks a little older than high school. I thought of that as well. Yeah. He was pushing to 35.
Okay.
It looks like it. I'm
not going to say anything else because it's mean.
True. But I don't know. I stumbled upon...
Not about him, but...
I stumbled upon this audition tape. But considering how things are now in the industry, we're taping all the time. And basically the first round of auditions tend to be self-tapes. And so I came across this and I was kind of blown away. And so we're going to watch it and do some reactions.
Hopefully this is recording. I've never done this before. But here we go.
Hi, I'm Dacre, and I'm going for the role of Billy.
I also asked Mike why his shirt was off in this. I was so confused.
That's already bold too, because I don't think I've ever slated with my shirt off, unless they specifically ask for it.
Maybe they asked for it.
They may have, but from what I've seen, he hasn't been shirtless at all in any of the clips that I've watched on the show.
He will be in season 3.
Okay, so maybe that was part of it. And then also, I always say, if you heard me slate, I always say Michael Blake Cruz. He just said, "Hey, I'm Dacre." I might have to just say, "Hey, I'm Mike." I might switch it up.
Okay, just because. Okay.
I don't know though. I'm also learning. And then he had a blue background and some bright lights, which my lights are never that bright. But good enough.
Setup doesn't necessarily have to do anything with his acting, so he could.
But
just
it
be
makes
a great,
a difference.
I'm saying he could just be a great actor.
Oh, he is a great actor.
I know.
But it's, I'll take all I can get. Take all the tips.
I'm starting this. Shut up. He looks so young.
Mm-hmm.
You wasn't planning on taking that body from me, were you?
You get away, man. I found him. I got dibs.
Oh, I guess I should start running. You got dibs.
I earned him. You came in a car. That's not fair. He's mine.
That's not fair. He's mine. Well, not anymore. Now listen. You got 2 choices. Either you go quietly, and I take the body, or you stay, I beat the crap out of you, and I still take the body.
I mean, he's already got me. I'm already drawn into his performance.
Well, I'm just thinking about how good looking he is.
Okay. Handsome man.
No,
but from the start of it, to have no eye contact, to do a sentence or two, and then to go straight to direct eye contact. Mm-hmm. He hasn't broken eye contact at all with his reader, and he hasn't blinked once.
Yeah.
And that just tends to make it more dynamic, in my opinion, and I try to do that as well. There are times, of course, when it's not as natural, but technique-wise, I think it's more compelling if you aren't blinking. And a lot of great actors, on film at least, I see them do that as well.
Oh, but I also thought about... When I was also thinking about how he's good looking, in the show, he has a mullet and a mustache, Mm-hmm. And it made me think, like, the way he acts sometimes, made me think of a really good-looking Shatner Anderson.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Love that guy. Okay, sorry. We can continue.
Similar vibe.
Out of John Brown.
Okay, Chambers, you little shit. This is your last chance. Easy way, hard way. What do you say?
What's he holding? Is that like a butter knife? Because I wish he wasn't holding a butter knife.
Oh, I don't know.
He's holding something, and
I saw him holding something. I didn't know what it was.
It was distracting to me.
One, he has nice teeth. Two, his voice is like very fitting. Like it's like,
yeah.
I don't know. I like the tone of his voice when he speaks.
Yeah, it's super low and relaxed.
But it's like intimidating, scary.
Yeah, it adds a presence to his character for sure.
Yes.
Why don't you go screw your mother some more?
You are dead, kid.
You're gonna have to kill me, Billy.
Oh, I got no problem with that. Okay, now listen. Why don't you put that away before you shoot yourself in the foot with it, okay? You ain't got the sack to shoot a woodchuck.
If you don't stand still, I'm gonna shoot you.
Okay, come on.
I
Why
swear
don't
to
you
God.
just give me that gun, okay, and get out of here while you still have a chance? You must have at least some sense, right?
He does seem like his character is legitimately scared here, I feel like, which I think was smart.
He's supposed to be scared.
I feel like it. I think he's actually threatened that this kid has a gun now.
Uh-oh.
Where all of a sudden he had all this power. Now he's adding a dynamic change where he's now lower on the totem pole. He feels threatened, and that's kind of like now his new obstacle as a performer.
Okay, I can see that then now that you say that, but...
Yeah, I think the top of it, if I was playing this character, I would be, yeah, you're trying to just kind of be a dick and intimidate these guys. But all of a sudden, everything changes quickly when this other guy that you're bullying has a gun. And now he's still trying to play tough, but he's truly worried.
Yeah.
Suck my fat one, you cheap dime store hood.
Where are you gonna do? Are you gonna kill me?
Yeah, Billy, I am.
I'm gonna get you for this one.
Maybe you will, maybe you won't.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry about that.
That was good. That was an
That was good.
exceptional self-tape. That would be tough to pass on him for that role. It was distracting with the butter knife, but I think it just depends on the casting office. Like, I just did a self-tape where I had a real knife in the self-tape.
Oh, no.
Or I had a legit knife. I would never bring a real knife into the audition room. Of course, people have brought real weapons.
Sounds dangerous.
But I don't know. That was good.
Yep, I thought that was a good self-tape, but I also don't. Like, I don't know, acting-wise, I don't really know a whole lot. So, like, obviously, like, I think, oh yeah, that's good, but I don't know, like, deeper dynamics to what he's actually doing.
Oh man, I thought it was incredible. I thought it was really, really good.
Okay.
Really good.
Like, I don't know.
He was just so simple and still. He made it look effortless. You
Yeah,
couldn't
it's
tell
very
he was.
natural.
You couldn't tell he was acting.
Yeah.
It seems like this character suits him really well. He's comfortable in his skin, and he understood completely the motivation. And then he made it more interesting with adding his own beats and moments of pause and changing the levels of his power and his challenges in the scene.
Yeah. And did you know, I'm 99% sure he has an accent.
Yeah, he's Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
I was gonna
even
say,
more
he's
talented.
He's a good American accent.
Even more talented, yeah. That's
I honestly forgot.
that says a lot about an actor if you can pull that off, in my opinion. I can turn the volume down on mine.
I know. I thought that was on.
Yeah, that was weird. I wonder if he just threw that in there to
I
be
don't
like,
know.
this is how Billy would be at a party.
No, well, there is a scene at some point in the house where he like has that going on.
Yes.
But I don't know if that would have
Yes,
been.
but I'm not sure if Caston was like, hey, dude, 8 seconds of you dancing like a drunk idiot.
I know, but maybe they did.
Maybe. I don't know.
know.
Yeah, I don't know. But it was interesting. But it was so quick. And it
Yeah,
was
I
like
know.
spot on with like, that was,
It's like-
it was entertaining.
God.
I mean, it was entertaining.
Yeah.
It was something.
Yep. Also, he is a lot smaller in this than he is.
Yeah, he seems bulkier.
He seems huge in like, especially the third season, because he's summer in the third. No
spoiler.
No, I'm saying it's summer in the third season, so it's like hot outside. So that's when he's shirtless.
Oh, gotcha. Well, in that Slate though, he looked pretty jacked.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, even still.
But yeah, here he does not.
It might just be the shirt.
Or he did like a set of push-ups before, because I've done that before. Pump them out.
Of course you have.
Do what you got to do.
This place is a real shithole.
It's okay.
Okay. Okay. I don't see any waves around here, do you? I see waves of shit. Cow shit, Max. Waves of cow shit.
I don't see any cows.
Well, clearly you haven't seen the high school girls yet.
That's not fun.
These are funny lines. Totally on point for his character for that type of line.
He's so like chill and just like, and then I like how they have the music in the background.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
It sets the tone.
Self tapes, I've rarely done that. I've done it a few times, but very rarely.
Cares awake.
But yeah, he's being smart by totally changing the vibe of Billy completely in this scene. Of course, it calls for it, but I think there's a stark contrast. And whenever I have more than one scene that they give me to work with, I try and give them different levels of the character completely.
It's not funny. You know why? Because I'm stuck here forever in this nightmare, this crazy friggin' hick-town twilight zone. You know, whore of a mother. I hope she's happy. I hope she's happy.
It's your fault.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
You say it's my fault. It's my fault that we're here?
I didn't say anything.
Hey. Look at me. Hey!
Billy, slow down!
What, these are new hit friends?
No, I don't know that.
Well, how would I try and hit them then? Do I get bonus points if I get them all in one go?
Billy! Billy, stop it! That's not funny! Stop it! Stop it, Billy! Stop it!
Whoa! That was close, huh? Yeah!
He's in the car, I think. Or supposed to be in the car.
Oh.
Because I think she said slow down.
Ah, yeah.
And
yeah.
Because
I remember that. I remember that episode. Okay, yeah, you're right.
And then that's when he's jamming.
Oh, that's even more interesting because he's standing.
Yeah.
But he made it come to life standing. And then it was smart for them to make the music louder.
Oh, yeah.
In the self-tape because that just makes it come to life.
Oh, for sure. Definitely sets the tone.
It's a bold choice. I've never turned the music up like that and added that level.
Is this like his first like big role?
He was the Red Ranger in Power Rangers, the reboot in 2017, which I auditioned for that as well. Different role. He booked the Red Ranger. I think I auditioned for the Green Ranger, whatever the brown character was.
No.
But yeah, he did that. And then this is like his first major TV project though, which surprises me because he's so good. But obviously he's going to continue to take off.
Yeah.
I'd imagine this is the end of his tape.
Wait. He just grew a mustache out of nowhere.
That might be smart as well, to give them two looks of, here's what I look like without facial hair, and here's what I can do with
he looks way different
dirty stash.
Dirty stash.
He seems way more dangerous, too, with his mustache.
Yeah, and it's just like, it gives him just a whole different, I don't even know, feel. Like, because...
Way less innocent.
Yeah, well, because he's a, like... good-looking person, and then just throw a stash on there, and it's not so much like, oh, pretty boy. It's more like,
yeah, it adds a contrast.
Gnarly.
It's smart, really smart.
Name's Billy. Nice to meet you.
If he ended his actual tape like that, it's freaking brilliant. That was so good. I feel like there's so much to learn from that. And I just tip my hat to him for being so bold. But I guarantee this is one of those roles for him that he just is having like the time of his life. You can just tell.
You think?
That'd be a dream role. it's just like because you bring his character has so much energy.
Oh yeah, well, just wait, it gets even better. Like you like him now, but his character just gets more prominent
throughout the end of season 2 and season 3.
All of season 3, he's
Sweet.
like one of the main people you see most of, and he does a great job.
Rightfully so.
Yeah,
that was great. I love it.
I love season 3. Me and Mike have been watching it. I've been trying to. Every single time we watch, Mike falls asleep. It literally makes me.
It's not a insult on the show.
No. Because when he only falls asleep when he's with me. If he's watching it by himself, he can stay up. If he literally does anything, if I choose not to ask him to watch, I'll be upstairs and he'll stay up till 2 a.m.
Yeah, it is weird how that works out.
Yep.
It's nothing against the show. I just get comfortable and I'm out.
Yeah. Then he's like, "Oh, I watched this many episodes without you," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I know.
But you can't watch them with me. So.
I'll get better. We're almost finished with season 2.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and find some more audition tapes. I think this is fun doing this, and it's a good exercise for us just to study great actors.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for tuning in. If you have any other performances you want us to check out, please let us know. If you enjoyed this, please give us a like. We would love a subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Wait, no.
What?
Shout out Abby Feldpausch.
Oh,
she messaged me and she was very, very, very upset that she has not gotten a shout out, and she's been a dedicated subscriber. She's watched every single episode, and yeah, so shout out to Abby. She also recently very impressively got an internship. I'm not exactly sure what the title is, but she works with FFA and like plans all that convention stuff.
She's a livestock expert.
Oh yeah, she's
to say the
ad
least.
girl.
To say the least. I saw her working at the state fair.
She knows her stuff. Yeah, we went and watched her.
She had that stick that she was controlling that pig effortlessly. I mean, I don't know what she was doing, but it seemed like she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, she gives them names and then they slaughter them and eat them.
That's dark.
Sometimes.
That's dark.
Sometimes. I don't think they eat all of them, but
that's dark.
Yep.
Good shout out.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for watching, Abby.
And their whole family they've probably seen it. They're on the side of a semi.
I've heard.
Their whole family, which shout out to that whole family. Love them. Love Jen and Brian.
Great people. Good shout out.
Yep, that's all.
I'm going to give a shout out to Robert Kreiser.
Oh,
because
haven't seen him since I was 12.
Oh, well, one of my best friends. But if you remember, he lived with me in Chicago, sophomore year of college. That's like the start of my acting career. Oh. He taped dozens of self-tapes with me, and they were just god-awful. Oh, no. But he was such a trooper. He never complained. He always had a positive attitude. And get this, I never would put in the work to actually memorize the lines. I would just make a PowerPoint presentation and set it up beside. I would set it up beside the camera.
I hate you.
And he would just click next when it was my turn to do my next line, and we would just skip through it. So you could imagine my performances were not very good
no.
because I'm literally reading off of a screen, and I'm like wondering, why aren't I booking any work? And why aren't my agents impressed with me? And why aren't I getting callbacks? So I don't know if he thought my work was terrible, but it was. And so huge kudos to him for being an incredible friend and having patience and just helping me fulfill my dream, because that was pretty cool of him. But I think of that all the time. Literally, whenever I do a self-tape, I think of Kreiser, aka Crazy Horse, helping me with these terrible auditions. And then technology back then was awful, where it took forever to actually like edit it and upload it.
No, so you have this presentation.
I was using like Windows Movie Maker, and it would always freeze.
See, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, well, it's just terrible technology. But shout out to you, Kreiser, and thank you for being in the trenches with me from day one.
Trenches?
Good man.
Oh, no. Oh,
but we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and
bye.
Yep.